Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Shana. This is Cantor Andy. On behalf of Congregation NER Tamid, thank you for joining us this evening. It is not only Shabbat, as it is every Friday evening, but it is the second night of the holiday of Shavuot, the festival of weeks. This is the festival that celebrates the wheat harvest and the giving of the Torah on Mount Sinai. Because it is Shavuot, and we are firmly and joyfully within the holiday, we don't welcome in Shabbat. Instead, we dive right into our main service. First, what we do, however, is to light some candles for the festival. And as is tradition, we don't light a match brand new. We take from an existing flame. And we're going to say a candle blessing that includes welcoming in the festival as well as Shabbat, and then the Shehechianu prayer, which gives thanks for arriving at this festive time. We draw in the light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech Haolam Asher Kiddushanu B'mitzvotav V'tzivanu Lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat V'shel Yom Tov. Praised is the Creator, Sovereign of all the universe, who has brought us to this time and given us the blessing of the lights of the holiday and Shabbat. Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Praised is the infinite source of all life, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this joyous time. With that, we begin our Ma'ariv service, our evening service. If you have your Likrat Shabbat pages, we're on page 52. There are some holiday detours we'll take tonight. We'll just do our best to stay together. Please rise in body or spirit for the Baruch Hu, page 52. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Please have a seat as we offer our prayer for living in this glorious universe. This is Ma'ariv Aravim. We read together in Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim bechokma poteach she'arim uvitvuna meshane itim umachalif et hazmanim umesader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakira kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech vechoshech mipnei or uma'avir yom umevi layla ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. Our prayer of everlasting love, page 60, Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amecha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbenu uvkumenu nasiach bekukecha v'nismach b'divrei toratecha uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu le'orech yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla negei yomam v'layla ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Ohev amo
The meditation before the Shema, this melody by Jeff Klepper, invites us to go deep within, to open not only our hearts, not only our ears, but our eyes as well to the beauty around and within us.
Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. And we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Page 72.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Continue silently the second and third paragraph of the Shema, page 80 through 82. And thus will you be reminded to fulfill all my mitzvot and be holy to your God. I am the eternal your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God. Tomorrow evening in our Musar session, we'll be looking closely at the soul trait of truth and how truth works in our lives. At the top of page 86, the first word on the page is emet, truth. It uses the first, middle, and last letter of the Hebrew alphabet to remind us that truth is all-encompassing. We say, emet ve'emunah kol zot ve'kayam aleinu, ki hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ein zulato va'anachnu Yisrael amo. True and certain it is that there is one God, and there is none comparable to Adonai. We recall the journey of the Israelites across the Sea of Reeds. Every single day, they offered a song to the Eternal, their Creator, and we sing the exact same song today. It is Mi Chamocha in the middle of page 86. This is Rick Recht's beautiful melody. Please join us.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar v'kodesh, Torah tehilot, osef eleh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar v'kodesh. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? When Moses and the children crossed the sea, they sang to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar v'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar v'kodesh.
And with our prayer of redemption, we add a prayer of protection, still so needed in this time when Unbelievably, we are still sheltering in place, but slowly starting to open the doors toward perhaps a little more of a life that is recognizable, a little more of a rhythm of life that we have grown unaccustomed to living these last, astonishingly, 11 weeks minimally, depending on where we are. So as we open the door and see what is beyond the threshold, this prayer of protection is especially important, especially potent for us at this time. Please offer this prayer with us. It is 3 lines from the bottom on page 90 in the transliteration. The words are, Ufros aleinu sukkot shalomecha, spread over all of us your sukkah, your shelter of peace, O God.
Ufros aleinu sukkot, sukkot shelomecha, ufros aleinu sukkot, sukkot shelomecha. Yalai lalai, yalai lalai, yalai lalai lalai, yalai lalai, yalai lalai, yalai lalai. Spread over all of us your sukkah, your sukkah of shalom. Spread over all of us your sukkah, your sukkah of shalom.
And though we are each one of us in need of the warmth and comfort of a shelter of peace, there are those who are in a special need of such prayers for healing and wellness of soul and body and mind. And so we will offer a Misha Berach prayer as we do every day in Jewish life. This evening, particularly on behalf of those who continue to struggle and fight with this terrible coronavirus, and for so many other ailments of body, of mind, and of spirit. Oftentimes these ailments are not visible. They are beneath the surface. Perhaps people don't share them, but everyone is in need of a prayer of healing. And we offer this particular prayer this evening on behalf of Harav Yachya Avraham ben Miriam, Yafa bat Yehudit ve'Avraham Tzvi, Efrat bat Bracha, Rachel bat Shulamit, Shmuel Simcha ben Yeshayahu Halevi, Edla Davida bat Nechama Rivka, and Adrian Panu. Where you are, if you would be so good as to share perhaps a name with the ether, with the great energy that unites us all, of a name or names of dear ones to you who are ailing and in need of prayers this evening. We say, let us have hope in Adonai. Let us be strong and let our hearts take courage. O merciful, divine parent, we pray for the recovery of all of those who are now ill. Grant them renewed strength and confidence. Give wisdom and skill to those who are helping to bring healing. Help all who share the anxiety of these illnesses to be brave, cheerful, and hopeful. Inspire us with courage and faith, and grant your blessing to all who call upon you. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofeh HaCholim. Praised are you, O Eternal One, healer of the sick. Please sing with us Debbie Friedman and Drora Settle's beautiful Misha Berach.
שברח אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will, may it be our will.
Amen.
We turn to page 96, and normally we would do Vishamru, our verses from Exodus, but this is a festival, and so we put those words aside and just have one line from the book of Leviticus, from Vayikra. It says, Vayidaber Moshe et Moadei Adonai el bnei Yisrael. And Moses proclaimed the festivals of Adonai to the people Israel. On page 100, this is an English reading that this week just spoke to me out of the Siddur. I'd like to share it with you at this time. It's called The Shabbat, and the poet's last name is Grindel. This is the great warmth, the great at-homeness. This is the knowledge of belonging, the aloneness merging into a strong oneness, one lost drop of water finding its way into the sea. The Torah gleams white and silver, and we stand singing and praying, our hearts warm with shalom, our spirits quiet in the quietness of Shabbat. This is the end of the week and its beginning. This is the moment of pause, the refilling of the empty vessel, the renewing of the spirit. This is the remembering, the shared memory of 2,000 years and the shared embarking upon thousands more. This is the hearth, the gathering together, the pain and the joy, the tears and the laughter. This is the benign wisdom in an old man's eyes, and the hope in a child's fresh voice, the roots into the past, and the arms stretched forward into the future. We rise, please, for Chatzi Kaddish, page 108.
יתגדל ויתקדש שם רבה.
אמן.
בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל בירתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
Our silent Amidah for festivals begins on page 144, different pages than we normally have provided. And this Amidah, this standing prayer, is of course said silently, as all of our evening silent prayers are. And for this one, we would be including insertions for Shavuot, as well as, of course, for Shabbat. If you have your Siddur, go ahead and find the Amidah, page 144. Otherwise, please take these next couple of minutes for silent prayer, incorporating the joy and the spirit of Shabbat and Shavuot into your prayers. תן לנו אדוני אלוהינו בשבת למלאכה מועדים לשמחה חגים וזמנים לששון את יום השבת הזה ואת יום חג השבועות הזה זמן מתן תורתנו באהבה מקרא קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אל אבי חיים ושלום ביום חג השבועות הזה זכרנו אדוני אל מודים אנחנו לך Shalom Rabbi Israel. Amen. O Eternal One, open our hearts to your Torah, that we may eagerly do your will. May the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts find favor before you, our rock and our Redeemer. O you who ordain harmony in the universe, help us to find the way to peace for us, for Israel, and for all humanity. Please join with us in the words of Oseh Shalom, the bottom of page 152.
Oseh Shalom Bimromat Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imeru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imeru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imeru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'imeru Amen.
Please remain standing on page 154, Vayechu.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ, ויחולו השמיים והארץ, וכל צבעם. ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. יללי 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 יללי. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו. קרבו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. יללי 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 יללי.
Let's have a seat, and here are a couple of extra pieces that we don't normally have time for, but tonight's a little bit special, so we'll stay on page 154. These prayers are usual for us at NER TAMID.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Koneh Shamayim va'aretz. מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו. כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעין הברכות אל ההודעות. אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה לעמד ושני עונג, זכר למעשה וראשית.
The top of 156. Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, Retzei v'imnuchatenu, Yallai, Yallalalai, 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 Yallai, Yallalalai, Yallalalai, Yallalalai. קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, סבנו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך. יללי, ילללי, 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 ילללי. וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת, וטהר ליבנו לעבדך באמת. והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך. יללי, ילללי, ילללי, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. Kaddish Shalem is also on page 156. Please rise.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, וילמד דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל לשמי קודשה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן מאלמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובעלתון בכל ישראל, קודם ובהון דבשמיא ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה בן שמעיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו Amen. We're going to stay standing for Kiddush, although it's quite customary to either stand or sit for Kiddush. And this is one of those wonderfully challenging ones. It incorporates not only the Shabbat language, but also language for the holiday as well. And you hear the words Zman Matan Toratenu. This is how Shavuot is referred to in a number of places as Shavuot developed. That's not its original name, but this is the time of the giving of our Torah. Page 158.
And on your screens.
Oh,
Look at that.
it's magic. It really is. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol העם, ורוממנו מכל לשון, וקידשנו במצוותיו. ותיתן לנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה, שבתות למנוחה ומועדים לשמחה, חגים וזמנים לששון, את יום השבת הזה ואת יום חג השבועות הזה, זמן מתן תורתנו, באהבה מקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת ומועדי קודשך, באהבה וברצון, בשמחה ובששון הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת וישראל והזמנים. And we add again our Shehechianu prayer, which praises the Creator of all for sustaining us, keeping us alive, and bringing us to this special season. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. אמן. לחיים, לטובים ולשלום. For life, for goodness, and for peace.
Amen.
You'll find Aleinu on page 166. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבת אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד.
אין עוד.
Bottom of page 168. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Mourner's Kaddish, Kadisha tome is on page 184. This week, as a NER TAMID family, we are remembering Bertha Kotick, Mendel Anmuth, Hugo Heyman Julius, Susie's father-in-law, David Leichter, father of Yola Kalinsky, Belia, Tanya, Mirella, and Peggy, Tony Kleinman, Madeline's aunt, and Herbert Samuel, Nina Zentner's father. We are also remembering Marilyn Shirley Blum-Krasner, Celia Einhorn, Martin Lawrence, Hermina Lawrence, Ebolia Lawrence, Paul Lawrence, and Charles Lawrence. The Lawrence family perished in the Shoah. Ida Blumenthal, Bernard Zeminski, Anna Zipkin Josephi, Joseph Temkin, Rita Schiffs, Louis Greenspan, Becky Gitlitz, Anna Morin, Max Goldstein, Harris Goldstein, Julius Scheuer, Samuel Laum, and Helen Gutmann. We continue to extend our condolences to the family of Abby Susan Elitsky-Kewen, to Bonnie Karfeld, and to the family of Charles Schaefer, Betzalel Ben Yosef, Adele's beloved father. We add this week also the names of Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd. And we offer condolences, which is a word not nearly deep enough, but our love, our prayers, our solidarity, and our hope for comfort and strength to the families of now more than 101,000 Americans who have succumbed to COVID-19 and hundreds of thousands around our beautiful earth. For all of those who mourn, we wish Min Hashamayim Tenachemu, may you be comforted from the highest heavens, from the depths of the earth, and from the deepest recesses of all of our collective hearts. In memory and in love, we offer these words, page 184. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayeichon uvyomeichon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam ul'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Please have a seat for a moment. Many times when we ask bar and bat mitzvah students what is their favorite element of Judaism, their favorite aspect, very often, and it is very allowed, the answer is the food.
And food on Shavuot is a rather strange animal, if you will, or actually lack thereof. It is well known that Shavuot is the dairy holiday. Now, when Shavuot is like this, with a weekday and then going into Shabbat, many people for Shabbat will go back to normal Shabbat food, chicken or brisket or whatever is appropriate if you are a meat eater. But traditionally, Shavuot, the 2-day holiday in the diaspora, is a dairy holiday. Why dairy? Well, we have bent ourselves in all kinds of milchik pretzels trying to figure out exactly the origin of dairy on Shavuot, but just in a little cupful. The simplest explanation comes from Song of Songs, which is not the Megillah that we read. Of course, the Megillah is the book of Ruth. More on that in a moment. In the Song of Songs, chapter 4, verse 11, we hear, "Like honey and milk, the Torah lies under your tongue." Now, that insertion of the Torah, that's actually not exactly there, but that's the implication. So like honey and milk is the Torah. Since Shavuot is the time that we acknowledge the receiving of the Torah, the giving of the Torah, actually it's received every day, this notion of honey and milk is quite appropriate. Of course, the land of Israel is referred to as a land flowing with milk and honey. Milk is sustenance, the source of life. Honey is sweetness, and our Torah provides that for us. There are a couple of other notions. One is that Mount Sinai is also called in some places Har Gavunim, which means mountain of majestic peaks. But the word for cheese in Hebrew is gevina, which sounds a lot like gavunim, and the numerical value of gevina, cheese, is 70, which ties, and we're stretching it beautifully, to the popular understanding that there are 70 faces of Torah, shiv'im panim la Torah. There's another theory, a little more practical, that the Jews received the Torah at Mount Sinai, and they didn't have the laws of kashrut. So as soon as they received the laws of not cooking a calf in its mother's milk, or a little goat, a kid in its mother's milk, which is repeated 3 times in the Torah and never explained. We've been working on that for many, many centuries. But once they received this directive to not cook a kid in its mother's milk, they realized that what they had been doing were non-kosher practices. They didn't have time to prepare the animals correctly, so they simply ate dairy at the time of the giving of the Torah. There's yet another gematria, a bit of numerology, and that is that the word chalav, milk in Hebrew, the numerical value is 40. And since Moses was on the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights, hence chalav, which stands numerically for 40, seems appropriate to eat at Shavuot. Okay, all of that said, it occurred to me a number of years ago, and I was a little bit joking to myself, but maybe not so much, that after all of our big holidays in which people who eat meat might have celebrated with big briskets, chicken dinners, etc., Shavuot gives us a little bit of a break. For 2 days, unlike Passover, Hanukkah, Sukkot, Rosh Hashanah, we just give ourselves a little bit of a pause and eat something different. Hence the cheesecakes, the blintzes, the beautiful dairy, luscious foods that are part of Shavuot. It's also an equalizing food. Meat is expensive, and kosher meat especially. So on Shavuot, it's a little bit of a democratizing food, if you will. Kosher cheese isn't so cheap either. But nonetheless, looking back, dairy foods were more economical. So there might have been an opportunity for everyone to be kind of on the same level. For that, I want to share a story that Andy shared with me, because it's just such a delicious and sweet story. And it reminds us really of the core of this holiday, which when we look at the book of Ruth, the core is chesed, kindness. No coincidence, perhaps, that the phrase coined, I believe, by Shakespeare in Macbeth is the notion of the milk of human kindness. The book of Ruth has chesed at its core, kindness between people. It's a story of birth, a story of motherhood. It's a story that drips with sweetness and love and honey. So for that, I'm just going to remind us of a little story. Thank you for this one, honey. Rabbi Yosef Dov Soloveitchik, 20th century Lithuanian rabbi. Story is told about him that one day, and this is a bit of a Passover story, but that one day a gentleman came to him and said, Rav Soloveitchik, is it allowed to use 4 cups of milk at the Seder instead of 4 cups of wine? Rav Soloveitchik said, my friend, if you can get wine, wine is preferable. Here are 20 rubles. Go buy yourself enough wine for the Seder. When the man left, one of Rav Soloveitchik's students says, Rav, 20 rubles, that was more than enough. 5 would have sufficed to buy plenty of wine for him and many guests. And Rav Soloveitchik said, my friend, my student, if this gentleman was asking about milk, he likely didn't have enough money to purchase the other foods for the Seder. And giving him a little extra, I wanted to make sure that he could get everything that he needed to set his Passover table. It's a story about milk, but it's really a story about kindness and tzedakah. Our Torah teaches us to leave the corners of the field for the poor, for the needy. In the book of Ruth, that is exactly what is done. Ruth gleans in the field, wins the favor of Boaz, who sees her, who gives her extra, though she takes only the bare minimum, presumably. And from this, a beautiful love story grows and flourishes to this day. The book of Ruth never gets old. It is 4 perfect chapters. I commend it to you for Shabbat reading. It would normally be read on the 2nd day of Shavuot. We put it on our first day because this year is very much upside down. But at its core, this is a time and a message of kindness. We need it so dearly in our world, in our country. Let us reach across all of these divides with kindness. Let the milk of human kindness flow like water, and may we all be healed by it.
Amen.
We're going to close tonight. See, we don't have many of our normal upbeat Shabbat melodies. It's not that we are not in a joyous mood. It's just slightly tempered joy. I want to thank you so much for joining us. And we'll end this evening with a song that we learned from Leonard Cohen, but discovered is rather
Significantly older.
Significantly.
Made most famous by a strapping young lad named Perry Como a few years ago. And for guitar aficionados out there, also the preceding year by a young budding guitarist named Les Paul. This is Whither Thou Goest.
The words that Ruth says to her mother-in-law and are emblazoned on my bracelet, the words that people who are formally committing their lives to Judaism still say to this day.
Whither thou goest, I will go. Wherever thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, my love. Whither thou goest, I will go. For as in that story long ago, that same sweet love story now is so. Thy people shall be my people, my love. Whither thou goest, I will go. Whither thou goest, I will go. Wherever thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, my love. Whither thou goest, I will go. Whither thou goest, I will go. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom
Shabbat
and
Shalom.
Chag Sameach. Please join us tomorrow morning with BIJ and B'nai Amuna for a Zoom service, Torah study at 8:45, service from 10 to 11, including Yizkor, our prayers of memory, and tomorrow evening Musar at 7, followed by Havdalah. Hope to see you soon. Please be well.
Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach.